What's up, YouTube? Coming back for week 4 of my streamer journey update. Seen a little bit of extra growth this week. Got a few extra followers, um, but kind of on a more serious note, kind of a serious topic. I want to know what everyone's opinions are on streaming, being a streamer when you have small children. Now, I'm not saying streaming with your kids on your stream. I mean, how do you work that into your schedule? Because it kind of came up as a big deal last night. So, what happened was I was in the middle of my MC raid with my guild, and the kids were upstairs supposed to be going to bed, but they were just being very naughty, whatever. I literally at one point could hear them stomping around. And so I had to go upstairs and kind of calm everybody down. And um, it came to a head when my wife kind of broke down. And it's very difficult on her on raid nights because I have to get the kids to bed so fast and come down here and get on my computer so I can join the raid. And I just kind of dump it all on her and expect her to do it. And so it's very hard for her. So um, I want to know if anybody has an opinion on what it's like to stream with small kids, especially at night when, you know, you're getting ready to stream right as they're going to bed, and how do you make that work? What's the best way you could work that in with your spouse? So that's kind of a thing, I guess, that I've been wanting kind of another opinion on, or a few more other opinions on. How do you handle that? Because it can get bad. I mean, these guys don't. I've got 3 boys, and one's 6, and he usually is fine. He just goes and sits up in his bed and reads. And then the other two, I've got one that's almost 5 and one that's almost 3, and so sometimes it's very difficult for those two to settle down and go to sleep. And so a lot of times that'll interrupt my stream because I'll have to go upstairs because my wife, it's been a long day, she's worn out, and so she'll come down here to get help. And I don't have a problem with going up and helping her, but last night it took like a half an hour just to get everything settled down, and kind of had to have a serious talk with the wife about, how can we arrange this so that I'm not just dumping the kids on her on stream nights. I'm granted I only stream twice a week, but at at last week, as of last week, and prior, it was both nights were raid nights for me, and so it would be get the kids to bed and just straight down here onto the stream. Don't bother me, which sounds really, really selfish on my part, and it kind of is. So I want to know what's your opinion, or what are some tips that anybody might have for what streaming when you have small kids and you stream. The only time that you can stream is after they've gone to bed. I don't know if I'm in that boat like this alone, or I'm sure I'm not. I'm sure there's other, families out there that are struggling to make this work as well. So I just want to know any help, because I don't want to just dump the kids in bed and expect my wife to guard them all night until they go to sleep, because that's not fair to her. And it sucks when I have to interrupt my stream. Like last night, I literally was upstairs for like a half an hour. I was expecting it to just take a few minutes. It was like a half an hour. I just sat here, and it was just a screen with my chair empty, because I didn't put it on my pause screen. I didn't think it would take that long. Turns out it did. It took a half an hour. So there's a half an hour of my stream where I was literally not even there. And that sucks because I missed a chunk of my raid, and it really looked bad because here's my chair just empty on my stream that's live, and I'm wanting to grow. And so I've been posting on Facebook when I go live. I've got a few groups, Twitch groups I'm in. I post it all over those. I throw it on Twitter when I go live. So it really sucks to you know have potential viewers come into my stream at that time, and there's my empty chair, and they can see the game, my character just standing there, and my raid, my guild and Discord chat just sitting there talking, and I'm not there, and it sucks. I mean, I'm hoping that they can, and I don't want to just blame my kids either, because they're little kids. So I don't know what the best way to handle it is, because I mean, I haven't been streaming all that long, only a few months, and what I'm trying to do is I'm really trying to build a following so that I can, reach affiliate and beyond. but it's hard when I have to interrupt my streams to go take care of kids and be absent. So I don't know. I'll have to come up with a solution for that. So that's kind of the serious point that I wanted to make in this video. Other than that, my weekly update. I've got a few new followers, like I said at the beginning. Not as super important to my stream journey, but I actually finally got some loot from my Molten Core raid last night, which I was very happy. It was my 4th week in a row that I'd been present for this raid, and it was the first week I've gotten anything useful. And it was one of my best rings for my shaman that will last me through the entirety of Classic. So, yeah. But again, these updates aren't just me showing off saying here's how many followers I gained this week and here's what happened in my raid this week. I want this to be a journey that we can all be on together. So if there's anybody out there who sees these videos, sees these progress videos or whatever, and is in the same boat as me as a small-time streamer that wants to is starting out, please put it in the comments. I want to know that you're there. I want to know that maybe we can build a community together. I'm hoping that eventually I can grow my community large enough that I can add a 3rd stream night, because right now I only stream 2 nights a week. So I want to add a 3rd night that maybe I can have viewers that I can play with, and we could play together and hang out for a few hours and chat and whatever. So yeah, my boys are being kind of rambunctious because they're down here. Um, but yeah, so I'm just hoping that I can keep progressing, keep chugging away, keep grinding at it, get some more followers, get some actual viewers. I actually had a really good viewer count yesterday, so that makes me happy, on top of getting some loot out of my raid. So I'm hoping I can keep this snowball effect going and can keep growing. And again, let me know you're there if you see these and you want to I don't want to say hook up because that has kind of a different connotation these days. But we could game together. And I know I haven't really put it in any of my other videos, but I do stream on Tuesdays and Fridays, 7:30 Central Time. Usually right around that time. I think Fridays I'm going to have to start pushing it back, maybe to about 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. But other than that, that's when I stream. And yeah, I would love to see you guys there in chat. So until then, I'll see you next time.